All right, so today I'm deciding to create a long form video for practice. I'm trying to really build up my YouTube channel, and I apologize for anyone watching this because the video quality is probably bad and the lighting is also really bad. But I have the time right now and I wanted to practice. I've been listening to tons of different YouTube influencers and people that made a career out of YouTube. A lot of people are doing non-edited videos and just talking straight into the camera for 10, 20, 30 minutes. And I thought, why not I just start talking and see where it goes. My name's Anthony. I am a co-owner of Wave Studio Space in Long Beach, California. I'm a dancer, I'm a father of a little girl, and a super happy husband. My wife is the greatest. I love plants. I'm trying to figure out what specifically I want to continue posting on here, but I am also posting on YouTube and Instagram. And I also have a short video asking people if they've been struggling with picking a niche. So a lot of people responded with just do whatever you feel like, or just do what makes you happy, or you are the niche, you are the brand. So depending on who you're watching on YouTube, they say to get a niche, or just do affiliate marketing or whatever it might be that they're trying to promote. But yeah, I think I'm really determined and really obsessed with the idea of helping people through YouTube, and just I feel like I have a lot to say, and I have tons of experience. Even though I'm not old, I have tons of experience in life, and I feel that I can help other people. And I actually own a company called Community Love Co. It's a company that is used for helping people through dance and using dance as a tool for helping others. So I use dance as a platform for mental health and human connection. That's always my main plug, is like that I'm using dance as a tool to help others. And we're humans first, artists second, and I think I really hold true to that in my work. I love teaching beginner dancers because it's so rewarding to see people overcome their fears and overcome their own ego telling them that learning something new is unsafe, or it's embarrassing, or it's scary. And it is all those things, but in order to be courageous and brave, you kind of have to be scared, right? It's directly correlated. So my classes, I always explain to my students that failure is the best teacher, and we have to fail to learn. And I'm trying to take my own advice here and practice just making a video and talking on here so that I can post and just practice and learn without the feeling of like fear of failure. Because this video and many others after this video may do really awful, right? I think the main thing for me is editing, which is getting easier on these apps to edit. They have a bunch of different editing apps for free, and I don't really think I need all the crazy stuff, but it'd be nice for me to get to a point where I feel like editing is not taxing on my mind and my energy. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm really determined to help people. I feel that we need more positivity in the world, especially right now. And I think teaching optimism through discipline and through experience is important. And what I mean by that is that when we feel pessimistic and negative and all these things, it's usually because we're not doing anything with our lives, right? Or like something bad happened and it just compounds. But I think if we're optimistic about it and we try to see silver lining in things, those struggles actually help us grow. And yeah, I feel like, again, failure is the best teacher. So a lot of times people try to do the easy thing or go the easy route, and it's not as rewarding, right? So I always tell my students, does it feel better to ace a test that was super difficult, or does it feel better to ace a test that you already knew you were gonna get 100% on? It takes people a little while to think about that, but usually it feels a lot better to overcome something that is difficult because it was weighing on our mind and our heart a lot more, so the reward is a lot more. And there's a quote that says, like, all the best things are on the other side of fear. I truly believe that, and I really want other people to learn that on here on YouTube, whoever's watching my videos. And I also want to just spread joy. I like funny things. This is actually not my first video posting on YouTube. I actually posted when I was in high school, and it's really embarrassing going back and looking at them, but I actually posted videos of me doing a joke of the week, and I was just like an awkward high school kid. I wish I didn't care as much and I really pushed through and kept posting, because that was back in 2010 through 12, I think, and I wish I would have continued to post, but it's okay. I'm starting now. I feel a lot better with who I am now. I feel like I do have things to offer to the world, and I don't let embarrassment hinder me that much. I still get embarrassed, especially in class when I mess up my counts or I stutter a lot. I have like an LA accent, so sometimes I have to pronunciate my words, or else it sounds like I have a run-on sentence. That may happen here on this video. So yeah, I teach every Friday night in Koreatown. I teach beginner choreography, and it's been such a great experience just seeing so many people come through the doors and me be able to help them. And a lot of the students that I've taught have moved up to advanced classes and to different dance teams, and I've seen them compete and do their own performances. Some of them have made their own choreography and made their own performances. That is like what's really rewarding to me. You know, now that I'm talking, I feel that I can help other dancers find their path and what they want, because there's so many different pathways in the dance world in terms of career, and I think people don't really people always think like, oh, I want to be big, I want to dance with these big stars and big singers and stuff like that, but I think there's so many other pathways that we can take as dancers to make a career out of it. I found my passion in teaching others, especially kids, because I taught kids for 5 years, and I taught them during COVID as well, which was pretty difficult, but I learned a lot. And teaching kids is just another level of patience, and I think everyone that wants to teach should probably teach kids for at least a couple of years, just to get that under their belt and feel better about just talking to people. Because adults are actually harder to teach, because they are, how do I say this, you know, when you tell another adult that you don't know what to do in terms of discipline, because you have to be disciplined in this type of work, they can take it personally. And with children, if you're bigger than them and you know you're like teacher, Mr. Teacher, Mr. Anthony, they're gonna listen if I tell them, hey, stop talking in class. That's 10 push-ups or whatever it might be, in terms of discipline and disciplinary action. But with adults, we can't really do that. It's not effective. It can be effective if there's a boundary there that's discussed and it's like agreed upon, in terms of like a competition team and the team agrees on the contract. But other than that, like in a regular class, adults don't really take criticism lightly. And I mean, that comes with growing up in this society where we have so much pressure and we're already so fragile in our heads about how good we're doing things at work and in our family and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I think it's good to teach kids, because it does teach you patience and it teaches you how to delegate other people's emotions when they're adults, and kind of control the room that way. Kind of pay attention, be more self-aware to people's emotions, and you kind of have to be, or else like it can affect your class. If there's one person in the class that's not really feeling how you're teaching and they get emotional about it, it can really affect the whole experience for everyone else. So it's really, really important to watch the class and pay attention to what everyone's feeling, how they're reacting, what are their hands doing, what are their eyes doing, and all of those things. But yeah, just to get back on the topic, I think dancers, I can help dancers wherever they're at in their career and figure out what pathway they kind of want to take. I've done background dancing before. I've done choreography for shows. I've done commercials. I've done competition for like 10 plus years, and I'm getting back into it this year with my team called Wavelength at the studio. Yeah, I feel like I've been dancing since I was 5, and I'm 33 now, so I have plenty to offer when it comes to advice for dancers specifically. I like to think I have advice for any human being, but yeah, I think maybe that's what I want to do on here, is help people understand their pathways, how to overcome things. And I guess I'm gonna close out the video for today. If you were here, listen to the whole 12 minutes or so, thank you so much. Please, I'm gonna do the whole spiel, right? Comment, subscribe, like it, do whatever you need to do to help the algorithm. I will be posting more professional videos, but for now I will be practicing by just talking and seeing where that goes. Peace.